Much better, thank you. So let's do this in a reverse direction. When you saw this invite and you saw the agenda of the panel discussion, do you have any questions for the panelists right now, even before we do the panel, while we wait for Ms. Ritu to come in? We can start in the opposite way, just to bring some more energy in the room. Any questions for our panelists on the topic, on anything? I think you will not get a chance of meeting 4 industry stalwarts and getting their free time like we have now. Or I can ask them questions. I can ask, but that's what I'm going to do for the next 30 minutes any which ways. So let me ask a question from the audience then, right? Let's have some fun time. What's the safest computer in the world? Louder. Sir, I think we've read from the same WhatsApp university, right? Let others answer.
One which is not on.
One which is not on. Superb. Not connected. Okay.
The human brain.
The human brain. Wow. That's a. Is that the safest? I thought that can be manipulated very easily. Social engineering, yes. Anybody from this side? Okay. The answer that I read in the book of WhatsApp University, it said the safest computer is one which is, thank you, shut down. It's put in a box. It is chained and thrown into the ocean. Okay. Next question. What is the single largest enabler of digital transformation in the world?
Fear, risk. Fear, risk.
Fear, risk. New answer, but maybe I'll use it some other time.
Like in Corona, the fear and risk was too high, which forced organization to move into digital transformation. Many digital
You've answered part of my question. Superb. Sorry? Human intent. Okay.
Yeah, new products in the market.
New products in the
market. They are leading.
They are leading. Excellent. So that's a very intellectual answer. The actual answer was COVID is the biggest reason of digital transformation, because after COVID, everything became digital, right? Whoever even did not think about digital were forced to go digital. So I think, should we start? Excuse me? Should we start or? Let's start. Okay. Good afternoon once again, and thanks for being such a supportive audience. Good afternoon, fellow panelists. I don't need to talk to you about importance of AI, cloud, emerging technologies, etc. I'm sure since 10 o'clock in the morning you would have heard all of these terms. More importantly, I'm sure you would not go into one such meeting where they don't talk about AI, ChatGPT, cloud, ML, deep fakes, everything, whatever is the buzzword. But who would have thought that we are in a PSU conference, we have 4 industry stalwarts sitting here, and we'll be talking about digital convergence, we'll be talking about IT, we'll be talking about OT, we'll be talking about AI, ML, right? Because there is a perceived conception that PSUs are laggards in terms of adopting to new technology. I do a lot of work with PSUs, and I know that is not the case, but I think now is the time to, show the light to the audience also. With that, Sethi sir, I'll come to you for your introductory comments.
Hello. Good afternoon, everybody. So it's an interesting thing to listen that PSUs are laggards in technology. Nothing offensive.
Yeah.
Nothing offensive. So this is a statement which catches my mind. And I'll start with it, that if you go in any new adoption, at least in India or in many other places, where the funds lies, where the risk appetite is there. At times, I feel that the private sector, they are, I'll say either research oriented, very good, that's the positive part of it. And many times it's the commercial interest that is predominant. Where the funds are available, I very often listen that people look towards PSUs, people look towards, I'm from the oil industry, oil and gas. So people look towards this side to some experimentation, to take some projects, and they do come. They do come there. Anyway, that's the first thing. Balance about the introduction, I am from GAIL, a pipeline company, the largest pipeline company of India. GAIL as such, since its inception, has been a company who were interested in technology, not only IT, in other places also. Everybody knows all of our journey is the same. We have been going step by step and coming towards the adoption of technologies. In GAIL, in the last 5 to 6 years, we have focused a lot on IoT. We have focused a lot on convergence, IT-OT convergence in the pipelines. We have taken some good projects, some success, some were not success, some partially success, and we have dropped it at a time, only to take up the next time. So I was part of this journey. I was leading the digital transformation team within GAIL. So it has been an exciting journey. I don't know, when the questions come, I'll share some of my experience, as you say.
Sir, very, very humbled to be here with all of you. And thank you for your opening comments. I recently saw a series on Netflix on what happened because of the gas tragedy that happened in '84. With more digital, more convergence coming in, maybe it would require a separate panel discussion on how do we look at security from that perspective. But great to know that not just because of COVID, you actually started the IoT and the convergence journey 5 years ago.
No doubt, COVID has helped us a lot. No doubt, COVID
acted
has
as an
helped us a lot.
accelerator, maybe.
That was a very right thing to say. My own team, myself, we were traveling at least 2-3, we used to have 2-3 tours within a month, traveling within the GAIL plants, traveling outside here and there. And I tell you now, the situation is that from, I think, last 3-4 months, I have not gone on to. So virtual meetings, things on the technology space, it has totally changed the lifestyle. Yeah. And the availability of the people has been more because the travel time has been cut down. So we can call anybody across the globe, within the country, within GAIL. We can call anybody and take an appointment to sit together for, say, half an hour or so, which was earlier linked with n number of problems. So it's like that.
Yeah, and that also has a very positive impact on the ESG piece. We'll come to that from an environment perspective. We're traveling less.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's
so
true.
obviously the carbon
That's
footprint is reducing.
That's true.
Mr. Ambrish, your opening comments, please.
Yeah, good afternoon. Actually, this hall is full of power and oil sector people. So I am from defense and electronic sector. So I will just tell you that how we can use the technology to solve unique problems of PSUs for which no solution is available. And that problem is procurement. There are hundreds of guidelines, there is vigilance, there are audits. And this always remains a challenge that which technology can solve this problem of procurement. I will tell you how we have used AI and big data analytics to solve this procurement problem. We are an electronics company, and if you see in PCB board or any electronics device, there will be thousands of components. And because we are PSU, so we have to follow government guidelines, vigilance guidelines, and so many things are there. So we get more than 2 lakh procurement requisitions per year. So now converting them into purchase order, following the processes was a big challenge. And we are a technology-driven company, 6,000 engineers, 400 of those engineers were involved in procurement. I, being the IT head, took it as a challenge. And I always feel that utility gives meaning to technology. Technology per se has no meaning. So then we used real big data analytics. And once we have analyzed our procurement data, what we have found that 90% procurement requisitions amount to only 2% of the total procurement value.
Wow.
They are of very small value, 2 lakhs, 3 lakhs, 4 lakhs, like that. So what we have decided that all the policies and procedures are meant for humans, and no policies are meant for systems. So we made our procurement process human-free. That requirement will come and purchase order will be sent to the vendors without any human involvement. When there is no human involvement, there is no vigilance, there is no audit. If you want any question, you ask the AI, because everything is done by AI and big data. So at the cost of taking some more time, it's very unique, and I don't think any of the PSUs has done this solution. So what we have done, we have taken the data of last 5 years, all small value procurements, and we decided some 550 vendors across the globe. Now they are my vendors whom these orders will be given in the future. So the moment some new requirement comes, system generates the RFQ based on, again, driven by AI. In last 5 years, top 10 or 12 vendors, those who got the orders in that category of items, RFQ is generated by the system to those vendors. And then vendors are sending their quotations in e-procurement portal. In our case, it is SRM. And then system makes a comparative statement. The person who stands L1, system generates an order and send by auto mail to the vendor. So in this process, in last 1 year, we have converted more than 1.5 lakh PR without any human intervention.
Wow.
And this too, when there are all audits, all government guidelines, and all vigilance in place. And you will be surprised that if you go to CBC portal, best IT practices followed in India. There is automation of low-value procurement in Bharat Electronics. This is one of the article there. So if somebody wants to go in detail, he can go into that.
So we'll come back to you on that, sir. But thank you so very much. Would be very interesting, once, and we've been part of various banks, various audits, right? And one of the things is automation. And we developed an AI engine for automating some loan processing. RBI came and we said, this is the software. You want to do whatever audit you want. The software took a decision, right? So same case. In case anybody from CBC comes, you have to give them access to that software and say, boss, this is all yours, right? A good decision, bad decision, taken by
the system.
Taken by the system.
If you have to blame the data, and you have to blame the system. So if you want to audit, you audit the system. So, and it is a practical case. It is working in one of your brother or sister PSU, you call it. So what I wanted to tell you that we can solve real problems of our own this through using technologies.
Super.
Whether it is IoT, whether it is AI, or whether it is blockchain.
Sir, here you deserve a big round of applause, at least from me personally. What is that? It's a miracle. We are all going to follow this path. I tell you.
Sir.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Nandy, over to you.
Yeah, good afternoon to everybody. I'm representing Indian Oil. Today's topic is very, very important. In fact, we are seeing that how digital is changing the lives and everyday lives and the organizational, operational across the world. And it is, in this interconnected world, the man, machine, people, processes, all are interacting using this digital platform, digital revolutions. See, now every organization is trying to infuse a lot of technologies to make their system efficient, because every organization now catering to the new age customer. The consumerism has taken in a new league. That's why now it is more important for organizations to transform their services, transform the way they cater to the customers. In this aspect, there are 3 things which are very important. It's called PPT, which is people, process, and technology. While a lot of technologies are getting utilized, digital technologies like IoTs, blockchains, AI, ML, which is everywhere. But proper implementation of the technology for the use case is very, very important. Second comes the processes which connects the people with the technology. And digital is helping to make this process efficient, more productive, more error-free, reducing the time to market, reducing the cost, and it lots of improvement in innovation and digital transformation within the organizations. But the last point, which is very, very important, is the people, which in fact probably there will be more discussion, which is the heart of in any digital transformation. Unless the employees of the organizations, they truly embrace, understand, and be engaged in the part of this digital journey, no digital transformation successfully, effectively can be achieved in the organization, because employees are the blocks who makes this possible for a very, very agile organization to cater to the customer. To tell about Indian Oil, we are a very big organization, catering a very big scale, reaching 2.5 million LPG cylinder every day to every nook and corner of this country. And every second household or family we are catering to through our LPG gas, Indian gas. And then we are catering to, through this digital system, unified digital business ecosystem, footfall of 30 million customers in our 36,500 digital outlets, automated digital outlets. Our systems enables us to fuel 2,300 flights from our aviation fueling station, airport, every day. Our 16,000 tank trucks are carrying the products every day, 15 lakh kilometers every day for reaching the product to our various touch points, our 350 locations. Our pipeline of 17,000 kilometers, reaching the products which is being generated from our 10 refineries. This is the scale we operate. And for that, we have got a unified digital business ecosystem, which is primarily consisting, in one side is ERP, SAP. We have embraced SAP in our new millennium 2000, and we have matured over the years. And second side is, which is of course our internal looking for our logistic management, financial management, inventory management, parties accounted depot, customer, and our balance sheet preparations and financial prudence. Other side is our secondary dealer management systems, which is HDMS, and CRM, which is customer relations management. So these two are the building blocks, apart from our in-house systems, making these particular things possible. But only thing is, as I have told, this PPT is very, very important.
So we'll come to that. We'll come to that.
Yeah.
I think two key takeaways, right? You mentioned customer experience in the starting, right? I think a lot of people don't look at customer experience when they look at digital. They only look at connecting the people to the processes.
Right.
So we'll come to customer experience when we come back to you. And also the second point on people. We'll probably like to go a little bit deeper when we talk about people, because no matter what technology you put, technology is as good as the people who embrace that technology. Mr. Manish, your opening comments, please.
Thank you. Good afternoon. First of all, at the outset, I thank the organizers for inviting me here. The panelists, super specialists, and the learned audience. I will speak from the national perspective. See, we Indians, we are a developing nation, and our beloved Honorable Prime Minister has given a clarion call that we want to become a developed nation by 2047. I think we love our nation and we'll do it much before 2047. But how do we do so? Economy has to grow, and to drive the economy, India needs energy. Me, coming from power sector, we also contribute to energy through power, and similarly, the other specialists, from the oil and gas sector and infrastructure sector, steel sector. Every sector needs to contribute to grow, to meet this objective of becoming a developed nation by 2047 or before that. Now, every sector has its own technology. But if we see today, the digital technologies which are agnostic to each of the industry, if they are applied in a right way, they can do wonders. And I am testimony for the power sector that these digital technologies have done wonders and we are on the right path. We can contribute and we'll make this happen a developed nation. Now I like the one statement, PSU are laggards.
Sir, please don't kill me.
No. I am thanking you.
I am a big fan of WhatsApp University. Sir, वो WhatsApp पे आया था मैं forward कर दूँगा.
I am thanking you because I love that statement. See, PSU as a laggard, at least I welcome it. Because there is a story of a race between a tortoise and a rabbit. And this PSU as a laggard is the driving force which is driving us. And I think each one of us know who won the race. So we will win the race. Thank you.
Sorry, I think because we are sitting between the award function and this, I've been asked to quickly wrap this up. One line closing comments, except anything on the PSU is a laggard wala. Any closing, I would request all of you to just say one line, what does digital mean for your organization? Just one line. We can start from anywhere. Let's start in the
I'll just start that. Digital in a very non-digital perspective. I mean, digital is something, it thinks to create anew. It helps everybody to think, innovate in a better way, even without knowing the very intricacy of the technology, software, IC in it, firmware in it, what is the value in it. So that is the one. I'll just give an example. When people start using, this is the world of SMACI, SMACUI, social mobile analytics, cloud and internet. This has changed the world. And, even, people who have learned, using mobile, they used it because it was so simplified. Whether inside there is a chip or battery or IC or something. So values is very important. So digital helps to think further that what can be done, values can be created, we can innovate in the personal life as well in the organization. So that is the very important part of digital. It thinks that we can do much better. We are capable of doing.
Superb. Thank you.
Sir, I'll just share my experience to the question that is asked. I was with the digital transformation journey. For me, when I saw digital, see, I'll give you an example. When the consultants came to me, when the technology providers came to me, when the process owners came to me, everybody had something to offer. But the moment I tell a technology provider to talk about a machine running in a plant, he feels a vacuum and he wants to take help of somebody. Help of somebody, it used to become that this somebody became multiple people. When we were approaching digital, this somebody used to become multiple people, and now these multiple people have to sit together with body, mind, heart and soul as a team and bring out a solution in which, including the GAIL stakeholders, had a main thing to say that ultimately I should get something. So when I see digital, I see that it's a coordinated effort. there is no single institution, there is no single individual, organization, consultant who can do everything.
Super.
This digital is a teamwork. कितना efficiently हम टीम को बनाते हैं और कितना solution को result oriented बनाते हैं. That is digital.
Super.
For
Thank
me,
you.
it's like that.
I'll come to you, sir, offline. Ambrish, sir, your closing comment.
I always see that digitization should be treated or seen as a driver of the growth.
Super.
And IT, I always say that India transforming, it should be seen as that. Information technology and IT, India transforming.
Perfect. Last line from you, Manish.
See, one line if I say, I agree with him. Digital is the driver. For me, driver for my safety, driver for my efficiency, driver for my reliability, driver for my accessibility, affordability, and customer service. So digital I look for whatever I do. Thank you.
Thank you. Please give a huge round of applause to my panelists. Thank you.